What's up, Bast? I don't remember how that lead goes. Something like that. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. What's up, Lynx? Shit. A. E. F sharp. C sharp. D. A. E. And then back to C sharp. Change category to music. Alright, I usually play for about 5 minutes at the beginning. It gives people a little bit of time to fill in. It gives the bot a little bit of time to do the bot thing. I appreciate that you guys enjoyed it. It's a nice little exercise in playing every day, right? I usually just play the same 5 or 6 things over and over again. He's a talented milkman for sure. I'm something, alright. So, we just bought our first house. We're new homeowners. How about that? First house. The first thing we need is a research bench and some books. So a research bench is going to cost us... It looks, it's a little dirty. It's going to cost 3 building materials, which we need. I don't think we have any here. Let's put it here. We're just going to delete it eventually later anyway. Alright, so we need some building materials. What's up, Sloba? We just bought our first house. That's why we play games, to do the impossible. Mr. Rain, you like it a lot? Yeah, I like Mr. Rain. If my last name wasn't like 3,000 times cooler than Rain's last name, I don't even think she would have taken mine. Did one of you have... One of you had building materials. Now you don't. Let's see if he's got any. You enjoyed Willow's Halo stream? I rated him and I watched for a bit, but we wound up getting busy after a while. God, how's the best way to explain it? My goddaughter, I guess, is the best way to say it. My goddaughter had a school production, and my wife and her mom wanted me to be there. I guess her husband, too. Wait, no. I definitely just said the wrong words about the wrong person. Hold on. My wife has a best friend. Her best friend is married and they have a kid, and we are the godparents of that kid. That kid had a school production. We went to go watch that shit. There we go. There's the proper words in the proper order. Because there for a second, what I just said was that the little girl was married, and that's not true. I have a cool last name. Is my last name Schwarzenegger? It's not that cool, but it's cool. My last name's pretty cool, actually. Charlie Thunder. No. It's not like badass, it's cool. There's a difference. It's definitely Thunder. Alright, yeah. It's lactose, yeah. Charlie Snowflake. Charlie Soy Boy. Charles Lightning. They used to call me Charlie Laser back in school. Nobody could pronounce my name. Ah, that was a sip. Charles Lightning. Gone before you realize. Or something like that. Okay, we need crafting for... Yeah, we need to do, like, clothing manufacture. That's going to require 1 book. Alright, let's go get a book. Can we afford it? We cannot afford the book. But we have goods. Let's... Okay, you two... Oh, I was not on the D key. Oh, that reminds me. This is a nice little storage space now. Yeah, I want you to take that and the Holy Flame. You take this. I wish this would pop up in a more convenient spot, but it is what it is. Okay, you two. I like that, though. Charles Lightning. If I ever go back to being a musician, maybe that'll be my stage name. Alright, and I need you to make a run to Blister Hill. Name anything that can be named after you. When we get a new, friend, it's gonna take a little while because we're at a stage where we're trying to get bandana grinding going. But yeah, don't worry, we'll name somebody. Are you guys just fucking standing there? Is it because you both tried to go out the door at the same... Oh my god. That's like some shit that would happen in a comedy. Like, no, you move. No, you move. No, you move. But yeah, we had fun. It was cool. My wife has thoroughly convinced me that children are something that we need. It's amazing how they do that. I'm like, but look at all the free time we've got. And she's like, but look at those cheeks. And I'm like, well, fuck. They're adorable, man. And they're so smart. It's weird that, like, I never talked to this kid, okay? I never talked to this kid, but she always remembers me. She's like 5. I didn't even think I don't know what they do at 5. I guess I was doing stuff at 5. I don't remember 5. There was this one little dancing goober in suspenders. Kept doing, like, I don't know, like a little sliding foot thing while he pointed in the other direction, like a disco move. Whole thing was really silly. Oh, that's a long ways up. What do we got here? You are working. You met any of your nieces or nephews? Yeah, with COVID being the way it is. Like, I think all the restrictions have been lifted here in Indiana, but we still wear our masks. We still socially distance when we're in the stores. We're like the only fucking people wearing our masks. It was funny too, because we get there and we're in the auditorium and the speaker is like, you know, don't yell at any of your kids' names or do anything to distract them. Like, can just behave like adults. If you need to leave, try to wait till, you know, a gap between songs, because other people, this is important to them. And everybody in the audience and all students must wear a mask, and like nobody in our section except me, my wife, and her friend, who's immune compromised, by the way, was wearing one. So yeah. And then everybody got up and ran around during the segments. They started leaving, you know. They would wait till the applause were over, get the rest of their video, then they'd leave as soon as the next act started. People were really rude and shitty. But my kid wasn't there, so I didn't give a fuck. Imagine acting like an adult. What the fuck? Yeah, no, right? But yeah. Not my problem, though. I wasn't the one trying to get my kid on camera, right? But no, in all seriousness, though, I feel bad for the people who were. Because, you know, they'll never get to see that again. I didn't respect that when my mom cared about it when I was a kid. I did not respect that for shit. And I think that's maybe, like, one thing I'd go back and be like, you know what? You fucking sucked, but you were right about that. I never wanted to go to anything. I wouldn't turn in, like, information papers. I must have skipped, like, so many school events and gotten in trouble. I just hated being involved with human beings. Tested positive, had to cancel work today. Oof. Well, I hope they understand. Let's make sure we don't fill up on copper here. We have enough for the books. I'm gonna let Pin make this run. I wonder if I should turn down anything, right? It'll probably be fine. What's up, Stan? They're surprisingly understanding. Just the money would have been nice. Yeah. How you doing, Stan? Oh, you found it on the map perfectly, but I just wanted to reiterate. This spot, this is where you build the fence or the wall. This is where the iron deposit is, this is where the copper deposit is, and then you can plant things that require rain all right here. So and there's plentiful water all through here too, and rock. This whole hill is nothing but rock, and with the slopeless, it works really, really well. That base spot. I don't think we're gonna build a base there this run. I don't know though. We'll figure out. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I've not gotten very far in Reactive World mod before. So we'll see what happens. Escape Servant. You guys are a little close to Holy Nation territory, aren't you? That flashed red. Oh, what are you? Dust Bandits. I already have a hurt leg, don't I? Oh. Yep. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't, not the leg. Not the leg. Not the leg. Anything but the leg. Okay. I was wrong. I was wrong. Anything but the leg. You can, if you can run, you can recover. Did I bring my medicine? Of course I didn't. I swapped it out of this guy's inventory when I was doing all of my ballasts and whatnot. That's what I was calling them. I had to add like more stuff to fast people to make them slow. Keep everybody in the same group. Okay, you... I actually gave this to the wrong person. You go sell these, and you'll be able to pick up mollies as well. I used to be an adventurer like you, till I took a bolt to the knee. There are no arrows in this game. Bows! Bows would be really useful, I would think. And there's wood. There's plenty of wood in the game. But you think a bow would be really useful. That's my go-to zombie killing weapon, too. Like, I don't know that I'm accurate enough to get one into the head of the zombie, but like depending on if we're talking about like slow zombies, I could absolutely arrow a zombie in the head, and I've only shot an arrow like a handful of times. I could absolutely arrow a zombie in the head. It is, it's hard to get like good and shoot like a big bow, but you know, 20 yards and a slow-moving target, you can hit whatever you want with like a month's training. Crossbow for you. The only thing about a crossbow is it's slow, right? The crossbow would be easier though, and a crossbow would be really good for people who don't have the aptitude for the bow. Like I've got nice long limbs and a good frame. Like maneuvering the bow and pulling the string back is like no issue for me. But I mean, there's definite argument for crossbow, especially if you've got more crossbows than people, or like more crossbows than people who can fire them effectively. Just get like a bunch of people to like arm the crossbows and hand them to the guy shooting them, so that like your best shot is just always shooting a crossbow at all times and never having to load. His arms never get tired or weary or anything like that. You can do some stuff with some crossbows. Did they take you? They took you. Continue on to Blister Hill. Only thing yeah, you don't want a close-up weapon because if it's, like, it depends on how it's spread, right? But if it's spread via bite, oh. Okay. Here, we're gonna make some money. If it's spread via bite, you don't want to get that close. If it's spread via, you know, contact with their blood, then a longsword would be terrible. It'd be better than some other weapons for sure. But I don't think it'd be the ideal. Not for zombies. But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. It also depends on like the zombies you're talking about. Because part of the reason why I said a bow is because guns are loud and guns might draw more zombies, right? If they're like sound-based zombies. So everything just depends. So Warhammer. I think you'd get tired of swinging it. If you had to get up close, you want something that'll smash the brain. So I think you're in the right direction, Slub. I think a Warhammer is good. But I think you probably want something more like a staff with a heavy end. Like a big mace. More so than a Warhammer. You know what I mean? Swords break too easy? Not on human flesh. Right? I think swords break when they're clanged against other swords and shields and armor and they're stuck and stuff like that. Like, I'm not so sure. I mean, I'm sure that there have been instances of swords breaking, but... Like a halberd, also like a... Yeah, like a halberd. Something you can poke with and something you can smack with, but maybe not so heavy. Like, a big halberd or a big spear are going to be really good in a group. And I do think that, like I said, something long like a staff, or maybe even like just a classic spear, might be good for like one person as well. But you don't want too big a spear. Like, you don't want a Sarissa, for instance, because you're not going to be able to wield that. And if you can, it's best used in like a big group anyway. Just my opinion. You know, zombies aren't even a real thing. So it also depends on, like, what zombies we're talking about. Are we talking about fast zombies? Are you immune? Is it one of those, like, Walking Dead where it went through the air and everybody got infected except for the people who couldn't be infected? I don't know how Walking Dead actually works, now that I think about it. Don't you have to get bit in Walking Dead? Yeah, I'm wrong about that. But there's something. Is it 28 days later that, has the air pathogen, and the only people who are safe are the people who just can't get it? What's up, Walu? Swords with dulls too fast? Yeah, I imagine you're probably right about that. Even if we're considering that they're, like, a little bit decomposed, you're still going to be hacking through bone at a certain point to remove the head. Yeah, it depends on the rot of the zombie. If it's super rotten, the sword's good, you can slice right through. Yeah, I still think bone's going to be a problem. Bone's going to be a problem even if the flesh isn't. But yeah, I think a mace, a big two-handed, not too big, but you know, a two-handed mace, a scepter, might be the way to go. It's not going to have the big heavy end that's going to like overbalance you or wear you out. You can swing it fast at a distance. Big wide arcs can knock people over and around depending on like their stuff. Fuck it, just use magic, yeah. We're already talking about magic, right? Zombies are basically magic. There's nothing real about his eye. Forgot. I always get distracted. Okay. I get distracted so bad. Hard. Go buy everybody food. Yeah. Use an armored truck, run them over. Use a nuclear bomb. I don't think that's the solution. I feel like you wait for the zombie apocalypse to run its course and you remake humanity. Or you try, anyway. I don't feel like you go nuking the centers of population, because the zombies are going to fall apart eventually anyway, right? Refine iron ore in towns, yeah. You can't even fit the iron ore building on top of a building to, like, get around the outside needed modifier because they're too fucking big. How about you, like, make a settlement outside of town just to make iron plates? I tell you what, if I could make copper plates that actually sell for something, I'd do it. But you might as well sell the iron itself. And just manufacture weapons. Guys need to play Stalker? Stalker. My brother loves that game. Yeah. It's really good. Weapons are super good to sell? Yeah, because you're taking like 100-something value iron plate and you're turning it into a 1,000-something price wakizashi or katana or whatever. I kind of like bandanas. I find fabric to be much easier to come by, and they pump out a lot faster. Metro on the surface, no spiders? Yeah. I mean, there's still creepy stuff, but none of it triggers that arachnophobia response I've got. Why not both? I mean, that's what I usually do is both. I just don't make iron plates, I buy them. Because making plates is for suckers. Oh, motherfucker. I forgot to turn off his jobs. Go buy them food, Bard, you lazy sack of crap. You have one job and you still haven't done it. Because I keep getting distracted. I'll need a weaponsmith later. Yeah. We have a mod, actually. So, trust me. You don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to be... This one. I wish it shows what it did. It allows you to bump up to Edge 3 weapons. It requires a lot of research. That's going to be a pain in the butt to acquire. But it allows me to upgrade to Edge 3, which is one higher than you can usually go. Yeah, we're going to be smithing, don't worry. Edgy, I get it. Alright, Bard should be there by now. Bard. No, you're not there, you're slow. You'd have been there if you'd have gone the first time. You slowpoke. Ashlanders are pretty good at crafting? Yeah, that's why we have Molly be our armor crafter. We always pick up Molly for that very reason. And I like to start as one too, but we're not going to have our character, our main character, our first character rather, do weapons, because that would just hide him away from the world. That'd be no fun, right? Rain! There's Rain the Giant. He wasn't here before. We gotta get that guy. Have I watched Lord of the Rings? Yes, I actually read Lord of the Rings before the movies were a thing. That's how old I am, Sloba. I read them before the movies were a thing. You also had a Molly? Molly spawns automatically in the hub every time. Molly's a guaranteed spawn. Like Rain, the Giant, Ruka. There's another one. Crag or something like that. That are guaranteed spawns. Did I watch the spider part? In the third book, yeah, Shabob or whatever her name is. I mean, how do you mean watched it? Like I suffered through it, like I suffer through everything else. But yeah, I did not enjoy that part of the book or the movie. And I tell you what, the book does a better job of instilling the fear in you. Like, the graphics in the movie were okay, don't get me wrong, but... Yeah. Milkman read books on clay tablets. That's how I got so strong, hauling the clay tablets back and forth. That's why I have such an affinity for Kenshi. It's all about buying books and hauling shit. Are you in front of Blister Hill? Of course you are. We're not only going to be here for a minute, so... Here's the bar. Not on the walls. Well, I wasn't Egyptian. The Egyptians were the ones who put it all on walls, right? I was some other people, right? $93. We have cash. But nobody to buy. That's fair. I don't even want to spend my money right now. Head to stack. Okay, yeah, we keep going on that. Did you give her food? You did. She ate it. Molly ate hers. You haven't eaten yours yet, but that'll be fine. Yeah, Molly's a preset. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, you asked if she was a preset, and then you said because I also had a Molly, and I was like rambling on without reading the first part. I feel dumb now. Well, only one thing to do for feeling dumb. I feel way smarter now. Ow, I just burnt myself. I'm not that smart. Can Bard be me? Sure, I'll name somebody. I'll rename Bard. It's kind of an annoying name. Do you want him to be Stan? Do you want him to be Rick Stan? Do you want him to be Quaglord? I have to find a plastic surgeon, so it's going to take a while. I don't know exactly where one's at. Riku-chan? Alright. You were Riku-chan in Drid's Kenshi run as well, weren't you? Nice. Yeah, we'll get you in there. I love this thing. This thing has decreased my consumption and increased my pleasure, this grinder, by so much. I miss having one so bad. I was just like, why do I need one? I'm really good at breaking it up with my fingers. Like, just goes so much further when you grind it up and only use a little at a time. It's thematic for this game. Wait, what's thematic for this game? I got distracted. I was so happy. Oh, Riku-chan? Yeah, because it's like Asiatic inspired. I think might be the best way to say that. It's probably a shitty way to say that. I probably sound like a fucking nerd, but oh well. What are these lights? Oh, it's the statue. They just have these from time to time. Oriental. Oriental sounds better than Asiatic. You're right. You're right. Oriental. Oriental in origin. Did you know the English word to orient yourself comes from that? And it kind of means to, like... I think it means to face east. Don't say Oriental. Wait, do people not like Oriental? I don't fucking know. I actually don't know. I remember I was like, man, Native Americans don't like being called Indians. I was super wrong about that. Like, obviously there's a bunch of bullshit around it with, like, it being a misnomer and all that. But, like, it's been pretty well documented that they kind of prefer that lately. It's like, I was super wrong about that. Like, I don't know. I just do my best, man. But I am historically not correct about those kinds of things. Shitballs. Got their boner over exotic and primitive Asian culture. Yeah. No, I didn't know that word had that connotation in some places. So would Asiatic be better? Or in this instance, it's closer to being explicitly Japanese. Like, isn't Kenshi the... Somebody told me yesterday that Kenshi's the Japanese words for swordsman. I think it was Gregor's. Katanas, Nodachis, Naganatas, all Japanese. Also Indian and Persian. Yeah, it'd be everywhere in Asia, right? East Asia would work best. Yeah, I might. If I think about it, I might stick to Japanese. It's very, very Japanese inspired. And if there is a lot of other influences in there, I'm too ignorant to find them. Let's see if these guys have what I'm looking for. Oh my god, Stan. That's pretty bad. That one was not ideal. It's like what some British people think it would be like if we nuked Japan a bunch of times, right? Isn't the studio that makes it based out of London? Or England, anyway? Maybe not London, specifically. London's my city, blah blah blah, memeage. I think they're... I remember reading one of the dev diaries a while back. At least they said most of the team was based out of England. They beat you to it, yeah. You know, it's silly because I don't really think about like England having a ton of other big cities other than London, but they really do. And Great Britain as a whole has a few pretty good sized cities. But I just think about the big one. Hey, what's up, Vex? Good to see you, dude. How you been? Okay, we need... Was it two books? Shit balls, I don't remember. It's only gonna delay slightly. You've already got the copper. Give it to him. We never picked up... That's fine. You go here. Oh, he's thinking about the... Oh my goodness. I need an uwu emote? I mean, I could get an uwu emote. Turn this off. Alright, awesome. He's got all of this now. You need to go do two things for me. I need you to check how many books this requires. Oh, I'm a moron. I can check it without the building. I just remembered. We need exactly one book. No, three books. We need 3 books to be able to start getting this going. Grab 4 for now. And then I'll need to figure out what I need to actually build it, whether it's building materials or iron plates, because I don't remember. But 1, 2, 3, 4 books. We have all of your cloth as well. The cloth isn't going to sell back very well for a while. We are based out of Squin. Yeah, I didn't need that. Let's go here. Now, he should get pretty good at laboring. Bard should. He should get pretty good at laboring. Because he is a Greenlander. Although we might have him do tech research. We're going to need a backpack at some point. Liverpool, Essex, Birmingham, Manchester, Edinburgh, Leeds, Bristol. I lived close to a Bristol one time. Obviously not that Bristol. I mean, that really goes without saying. Sorry, I'm thinking. Dude's bringing the books back, which is actually a mistake if I think about it. I could go get them food. Yeah. Yeah, go get food for them. Hometown also has representation in Texas. There's like a Paris, Texas, too. I want to say there's like a Champaign, Illinois. I want to say there's one in Indiana, too, like a French city. Versailles. There's Versailles, but there's another one, too. Tells you 20 days until arrival. That's fantastic. I mean, it's not, but it really is. It's funny. Alright. When he gets back, he'll get to work. We have enough money left over to get the bandanas up and going. We'll have Molly stuck on that. And then we need to get another person to fill out Home Gang. Also, I don't want Ruka to be part of Home Gang. I don't see any reason why I should have Shek stuck on laboring when they can be just good fighters. Yeah. Bag check, don't get killed by the guards. They didn't chase him down. So I think we're okay. We also need to get a copper storage going. That way these guys can automatically walk their copper back in. Someone asked at least. Okay. Interesting. Did you know that they'll bag check people who aren't the player? If you're just standing there and like a tech hunter walks up, they'll be like, bag check. They don't actually run up to them or anything. So I don't think the interaction happens, but they'll call for bag check. Which is pretty cool. Oh, we got a bunch of Lafayette streets. France doesn't have one. France doesn't care about them at all. Oh, man. Yeah. Lafayette, the guy from the Revolution. He was like a... They made him an officer at one point. Didn't he get, like... Got in trouble for, like, riding his troops too hard or something? Ooh. And then he went back to France. Can't remember his entire story. And I know he was in Hamilton, but, like, everything he's in Hamilton is wrong. Like, he met Jefferson first, and, like, a whole bunch of other shit, I think. Armchair Historian YouTuber. I have watched some of his stuff, I think. He's not, I'm not subbed to him, but he's done, like, stuff with other people that I've watched. He had the biggest ship that existed at the time. Usually too few sources. Yeah, I think I remember somebody complaining about that a while back, about how he didn't source stuff enough. There was a big debate on how much YouTubers should source. Which, I mean, this depends on how seriously they want to be taken, right? Not that I check sources, so... Not all of them, anyway. Can't remember. I have before, but it's been a long time. I think it was something on a Super Bunny Hop video that he said that was like, what? He's not a historian. Not really. He does some history stuff. He's making a game. Fire maneuver? Fact check teachers you hate so you can mess with them? That's a great idea. I, in high school, had that one moment. I feel like everybody does this at least once, or they've been in a classroom where someone's done it at least once, where they, like, corrected the teacher. Ours was like a math thing. They had written it down wrong. And I was like, actually, that's blah, blah, blah. You got it wrong there. And they were like, do you want to come up here and teach the class? And I got as far as standing up there before I realized I did not want to teach the class. Which is kind of a shit move, because, you know, I mean, I get that you just got a little bit embarrassed by a kid in front of a bunch of other kids, but the best, most, like, humble thing you can do is just be like, oh, yeah, it happens. You know? Be connected with the university, have easy access to sources, yeah. Buy, like, every book you need yourself. No, I imagine it gets pretty expensive. And the only way that those people make money off of their work is if they're selling it. So you can't exactly begrudge the people who are putting the information out there for wanting to eat. Oh, there's no wind in Squin. That's gonna be bad if we ever start making weapon production. I don't think I've ever seen this area of the map just go fucking dead before. Okay, good to know. We're gonna need to run a generator. I don't know if you wanted to check my bag, you would have done it. Let's get researching. There's a site that has 90% of the studies that get published. Universities buy access, which is another way they make money. Yeah, I can see that. Debate's the wrong word, because I'm not equipped to debate deer in a legal matter, but there was a thing that I was, like, technically right on, and I was, like, trying to find evidence of it, and I found a lot of resources that will give you the entire, like, the entire summary, beginning to end, of a court case, all the way down to, like, the judge's, like, ruling at the end in his exact language. It was pretty interesting. For half a second there, I was like, man, it'd be cool to be a lawyer. Alright, research. Clothing manufacturer and hats and headgear. And then we also want copper storage. Alright, there we go. have this character do that. Alright, and we're chilling for just a minute, anyway, until we can get that up and going. Get access to a lot of FBI reports. No, there's ways to get access to stuff like that, like, after a long time. Everything gets, like, declassified or whatever. Except for the stuff that they mark out. Wait, didn't I give you food? I did not give you food. Yeah. Study, study, study. Alright. We speed 2. We speed 2 for a little bit. It's gonna be really cool. Realms, Blazin, Chewy Shoot, Atlas, Habibi, and a bunch of other people that I don't really know all that well are going to be doing a LAN to hype up the grandest LAN that's coming up here soon. And I think they're going to be streaming it. My intention is not to... I think they're going to be streaming this upcoming one. The individuals are. So I'll be moderating in 2 of those chats. And probably keeping a little bit of an eye on others. So there won't be a stream tomorrow. Flurry, yeah, Flurry's going to be in there. I've heard of Flurry, too. And the one guy, like Uncle Dead, he played against someone. Zwelik as well. I've heard of him. I think that Uncle Dead guy played against Zwelik after Blazin did in one of the other content creator MPs they had. So I've, like, heard of a few people. You know, Habibi and Chewy have both raided here plenty of times. And, Atlas... Blazin and Realms are obviously, like, long-time friends of the channel. I edit occasionally when I feel like it for Blazin's YouTube. Realms is a good friend. Atlas took a long break. I'm glad he's back. Long breaks are good. I've not heard of him. But yeah, I hope they all do well and have fun and all that stuff. It's going to be really cool. We'll be watching it. It's too bad they're not all partnered. We could have some, like, squad streams. I don't think Blazin's partnered yet. Having, like... Shit, Atlas isn't either. But if, like, Realms, Atlas, and Blazin, where we could watch all 3 POVs, that'd be pretty cool. I want death and chaos. Well, I hope they have fun. And if, you know, there happens to be some death and chaos in that, you know. Flurry's down there as Florence, which is already not a terrible tag to begin with. They got a guy on Poland, too. Apparently he's from Poland. He really wanted to play Poland, so they let him, even though it's an HRE game. Realms is on Bohemia. I think that's the 2nd strongest country, like, at start. Florence has a lot of potential, but I would say that, yeah, Bohemia's pretty strong. Yeah, Realms in Bohemia. I think Atlas is playing right next to him, too. He's like, he might be Brandenburg, I forget. Where was Blazin? Blazin's playing as Liège, I think? The green one in the west side of the HRE. Northwestern part of the HRE. I think it starts with, like, a French type culture. So he's going to try and... Somebody said he was going to try and form France. I don't know if they are. Yeah, we'll lose, right? Florence is your favorite tag? Florence and Venice were two of my favorite tags when I very first started playing. I got PU'd one time, really early on before I knew the game, and after that, I just felt like monarchies were a death trap to like lose the game. Of course, I was dumb back then because, you know, you use them to get your own PUs, and they're super strong. Well, not always super strong. Sometimes PUs actually suck, but depending on the PU. But still. It's just crazy how much my perceptive of the game changed. I'm like, Republics are overpowered. You never have to think or worry. You get all these monarch points. Why would anybody play a monarchy? Oh, that's a leg. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's a leg. Can you check his items before he... Get back to work. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'll be rooting for all of our boys. Like I said, I hope everybody has fun. Hope to see you guys there too, rooting them on. Also, in other news, Realms, if you want to watch Realms stream, there's only a limited amount of time left to do it. He's on the Realms Retires tour. He's going to be ending, I think, in January, he said. I don't remember if that was in public chat or not, so don't repeat that. I didn't say it. I have to go look. But yeah, he's retiring either way. Be the end of an era. Me and Realm, it's wild how much more successful he's been at this than me. But he started streaming like just a couple days like before or after I did. It was really close. We got affiliated like within the same day. And then he made partner. He's going to school, yeah. It's going to be awesome. He's going to get to go do something cool and be an adult. I'm happy for him too, but it is still sad. He had kind of quit there for a while. So it's not like, you know, it's 100% out of the blue. But yeah. I'm happy for him too. It's all you can do, right? Be happy for people who are growing and moving on in their life. You think he'll be back? He might be. He left before. When we get EU5. Man, I don't trust EU5 to be good. I don't trust Victoria 3 to be good. I just don't. Okay, so yeah, when we're done here, we'll start building stuff. Go back to speed 2. I really hate copper mining. Really, really, really hate copper mining. Go ahead and give her your food. She's gonna need it next. I wish this keyboard was quieter. If I can hear it, I know you guys can hear it. It's okay though. How is Halo, by the way? Saw Wooly was having a hell of a time yesterday. It's like on solo. Well, I guess it's only solo right now. But he was on solo legendary. It's okay, but the bosses are meh. The longest part of the stream that I watched was this boss spawn, like, the checkpoint had the boss right in front of him getting ready to ground pound, so he died, like, God, you think he died 10 times? Probably more, honestly. It was a really intense fight, because where they started him. Looks like we get a new enemy faction. Interesting. Is it the one from the books? Because I heard they were supposed to add one of the factions from the books as an enemy. I read like the first 3 and then never got back around to reading them ever again. Melee boss spawns in front of you. Yeah. First 3 bosses are like that? That's a nightmare. I remember I showed up because I went to go say hi to my wife and everything for like a while. So I showed up and I was like, it's okay, you'll die enough times, they'll spawn you somewhere else. And he's like, no, this is just the checkpoint. This is how they intended the fight. They did this on purpose. And I'm like, oh no. 4th boss was range boss and was easy. Interesting. We need crafting, clothing bench. It's going to require 3 iron plates. We've got the money for it. And we also want storage, copper. It's going to cost 1 iron plate. We're going to have to confirm this and come back because it gets bugged and dumb. Copper, thank you. Fit you right there. Confirm. Alright, now we need to go buy 4 copper plates, which we have plenty of money for. And then we tell these guys to start delivering the motherfucker. 2, 3, 4. Do that. Make sure we grab this. We'll worry about... I need 2 cotton, that's for sure. I've got 2 hemp already. Let's get 2 of this and no room for that. What? Oh. What if I do that? Yeah, I need 2 of those. Need 2 of every vegetable. We're like anti-Moses. I guess vegetables wouldn't be the opposite of vegetation, plants, whatever exact word. I already had 2 of these. I'm dumb. It's fine. We'll use them. Yeah, let's see. Need these for the storage. And then... How do we get... It's gotta be somewhere down this line. Maybe there's not like a tech tree or something. That'd be way better. That's your job now. And free. We need that one. That one's important. It's gonna let us turn copper. Free. All those free. Alright. Probably get it when they put in co-op so you can play with Mr. Rain. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing. As much shit as I talked, it's still Halo and I still want to play Halo. I already talked to Rain. Moose mentions that $1 Game Pass pretty often, and I think I'm gonna get that for $12 for a year of games. Like all kinds of shit I want to play, all on the PC. This is just kind of a really fucking good deal. What you call it? This is your job now. Turn this off. Bandanas. Repeat queue. You're too far away. You need to come here. Also, I need to... work on this one now instead of that one. And pick up these 4. Yeah, I'll end up getting it. I don't think I can... I mean, I could, but I don't think I want to. Not get it. Of course it's empty. Silly, you gotta get the... Oh. That's too much. You're not gonna be able to carry the things. Not what I wanted. Yeah, do your job. Yeah, this is not ideal. I need to build a fabric chest. But I don't have access to that yet. Smithing industry. Isn't there just one for storage? Why is there not one for... Oh, there is. Okay, once I have this, we'll be good to go. I've always really, really liked those games is the thing. Like the first Halos, I played the hell out of them. I even played Destiny 2. I was like super poor when Destiny 1 came out, so I never got a chance at it. And then all the grind had already been done, and there was no way I was ever going to catch up, so there was no point. But like, have the games liked you? I always felt like they did. Until lately. Yeah, our issue is that I grabbed too much. Also, give that to him. And put this in here for emergencies. How you doing, dear? We need to feed Pin. We're gonna be going places where we can buy bread cubes eventually. Bread cubes are good. Oh, we need light for her. We need light. Otherwise, she's always gonna make super shitty stuff. So light, torch post, 1 on either side. About the same. It was an up and down night. And I wound up getting up at like 8 anyway, so. Alright, now when they hit max, they should go deliver. And when he's done researching everything and we've got some stuff to sell, speaking of which, I can just pass these on to him. We will be ready to start selling stuff. I don't care that he researches slow right now. It doesn't really... Actually, as slow as he's researching, go be stealthy for a little while. I'm not a big fan of the grind, but we might as well. We have a whole night with nothing to do. get that stealth score up. Maybe better if I had a backpack and was carrying a person. I'll carry my entire supply of copper to improve his strength a little bit. Well, not the entire thing, but there you go. That'll help. Not quite the max experience bonus. I think the only stuff missing from this is like just a little bit more. Like, people never need to sleep. Like, sleeping is purely for healing. So I could kind of get if this is like a moon, you know? And the amount of time that it takes to have a day-night cycle isn't the amount of time that would fit to like a human sleep cycle. But like needing to sleep like for a couple hours every 3 days would be maybe something. But that'd be frustrating when all you want to do is run from place to place. And there's RimWorld for that. Well, the RimWorld has its own issues. I don't know, something like that would be cool. I guess I could just do it myself, but that seems... I don't know. So 25... And it's daylight, so we can see. You ran out of stuff to do. No. I don't need... God damn it. I hate that it opens up on top of it. Technically need that right now either. Alright, so these are shit right now. You see, we're turning effectively 1 fabric into 6 cats, which is a terrible return on investment here. Absolutely appalling how bad that is. Oh, the wind's back. That's nice. No, no. I need you to go talk to that man. But it gets better. I'll also sell that, because it's crap and we don't want it. We need to put real armor on this guy at some point. Prototype. Also, go get fabric, go get cotton, hemp, anything that relates to fabric. And then I think we're gonna go do a trade run. We're gonna buy some stuff and sell it. Like these, for instance. That's 3. We need to get you some food for the trip, so you don't have a ton of hunger available to you. Turn these off. We need to get you a clothes chest or something. Was that on the list of things? Armor storage. Because I cannot be bothered to micro that. I'm sorry. So we need to buy 4 of those as well. Yeah, get back in here. Two, three, 4. Oh, I forgot to look for fabric. But there is none, so that's okay. Can't even carry that. Now I can. Do I have money? I have enough money for food still. The cool thing about shopping here is that you're close enough to this. So, like, all this stuff can go there. We'll even put these there temporarily. Let's turn this job back on. And then you needed to go buy some food. Damn it. If you can get it right, that'll do it. There's also people here to recruit. We should consider that. But let's get this done. We definitely need a place where stuff can be stored. You need... Might have gone a little overboard building 4 of them. We're probably going to run out of, what do you call it? Cloth long before that's an issue now or anytime soon. Yeah. Let's not build 2 of these. Definitely keep those for later. Awesome. And you put the copper right back. Of course you did. I don't think this is enough to... No. Okay, we go to AdMag. Engineer job. Alright. Bright and early in the morning, we head out on an adventure. He's stashing copper. No, he's going back out after having stashed copper. She's got her job. They've got their job. I need a backpack. Kinda need a backpack. I'm hoping to be able to buy at least 1 more robotics components before we head to Blister Hill. You know, I should head straight to Blister Hill. Why would I head west? What am I buying out there? Robotics components, which I don't have the money for. So if I was gonna go anywhere, let's head to this hive village, actually. If we pick one up there, if it's there, that's cool. If not, it doesn't matter. Let's see if we can't afford, like, 1 more, though. Selling 4 of them at a couple hundred profit is going to be quite nice. We'll walk out of there with, like, 8,000 cats in total. Maybe closer to 9. Oh my goodness, she put them back. That's annoying. But it's okay, because I know where they're at in the base. It's got half what I need. If we get like 2 more deliveries of copper, we might be good when we get there. And then I'll have depression. Because I'm dumb. I didn't bring the stuff with me. It's like leaving home and realizing you forgot the fucking... Or leaving the store and realizing you forgot the milk when you went out for the milk. They're dumb. Well, at least I have more time now to potentially succeed here. Oh man, that's my stomach. I've been eating breakfast. Why am I getting hungry this time of day? I used to never get hungry for lunch, ever. I'd eat like 1 meal tops. This whole eating regularly thing has made me want to eat regularly, and I hate it. Let's go back to just never eating. It's a good habit. It's a really good habit to stay in. Are you guarding my house? Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's hit this hive. I think I just put myself in the water, but we'll see. Is there more copper yet? No. Also, the copper he has on him is going to be good for that, too. So, we should definitely be able to afford another one. Once we finish this run, we'll hire another person. So we're down a copper worker. And also, we're going to want to start making weapons at some point. So we're going to need them for our gang anyway. We have to research the weapon stuff before we should even bother. There's no point in making like a shit ton of really crappy weapons, even for the experience. You always want to be able to sell them for at least some value as compared to the steel plate itself or iron plate. And the best we can do until we've got like really good research materials, which we're a long ways off from, like 40 days out from, is Katoon 1, which isn't even that good. I don't even think it's a blue sword. I think Katoon 2 are blue swords. And then it's like another class above that, and there's 2 classes of green, and there's Mi Tower, however you say it. So we get like the best of the trash unless we buy it. But with my money-making method and, you know, stuff like that, you usually are able to afford to buy them from stores eventually. Like the really good shit. No, he is a Scorchlander. It's a distinct race, not even race, it's a distinct species from humans. I'm not sure. They're like close enough to be able to interbreed, I believe. But they are physically different. They're like literally weaker. Yeah. It says race, but it's got to be more than that because there's actual like yeah. Yeah, so I think they're close enough to interbreed. I believe in the lore, and I could be wrong about this, but the lore leaves it ambiguous. I believe that all of the species that are present are like genetically manipulated from original humans. So like Greenlanders aren't really human either. They have had like genetic modification as well. And the Shek also seem to be extremely divergent humans. They're like specifically designed to be bigger, stronger. They require more food to run. I don't know about the hive. I think the Hive are the odd people out there. The Hive might have been like the original inhabitants of this planet or something. Or they were the original inhabitants of the planet as like really big bug species. And then the first people and skeletons to arrive on this moon like manipulated them to make them intelligent. We don't know. But for all we know, this planet might have had an intelligent indigenous species in the Hive. The lore for this game is really fucking cool. Bleak, but cool. Robotic shop, factory, Hive. Here's the trader. If you look for the signs, it's just that the graphics are actually good on this PC and the graphics on mine are not, so I'm not used to being able to identify things based on the signs at a distance. Holy shit though, like, just look for the signs and it's pretty obvious which one's the store. Also, I can consume raw meat with no downsides. Like, this 15 nutrients, if you cook this meat, you get 15 nutrients. So, Scorched Landers can just eat raw meat. That's the thing. Happy birthday. Ah, copper sells shit here. That's unfortunate. I can't afford it. I'll be able to in a moment. Oh god, that's terrible. None of those are worth shit. And there's no copper here. Well, let's see. I don't know how close we are and I don't feel like doing the math. We'll see what happens. Don't you dare put them back. Okay, thank you. I might even like sell her sword. Yeah, actually we definitely will. Like this wool hat and the white vest. You really don't need clothes. They're a hindrance, if anything. Do you mind? Oh, that was funky. What in the fuck is your problem, game? Stop! Stop! I mean, like, clothes are literally pointless. Go make yourself some clothes. Oh, are there any... Yeah. And, of course, because we all have our handy-dandy debit card, even though I'm, like, really far away, we can do that. Man, the game would be annoying if you had to physically hold the cats on your person. Plus, they would undoubtedly have a certain amount of weight at a certain, like, point. But I cannot help but be amused by the debit card interaction. I just can't. I can't help it. Oh, yeah. I need to let you go back to work. Jobs. Do them. You have jobs. Game is being funky. I do not like it. I might save and reload. How you doing? You're doing. The only thing it could be here is spiders. Alright. Whatever it is gonna pop into existence here in a second. Oh. Oh. Homie, you've got it all wrong. I don't even have my holy flame. I've never had the Holy Nation Outlaws attack me before. Hold the phone. I have literally never had this happen before. Starving bandits don't like me. The dust bandits don't like me. The Holy Nation Outlaw don't care. Where am I? Huh. I have literally never had this happen before. That is an absolute first for me. I've never had these guys rob me. I hang out in Hub, like, all the time. Like, I'm a total noob. I never leave it if I can help it. I've never had these guys attack me. How about that? There's a first time for everything, I guess. I don't even have any food. Oh, I do have food. I lied. Maybe that's what they really wanted. I mean, I usually call people Arkanites before I do whatever horrible things I do and steal their shit. Nobody here knows what that means, but... I was thinking I might play a little bit of Splunky today, too. Kind of like Kenshi in relatively short bursts. 2 to 3 hours. Because every time I fucking look away, something bad happens. So it's just one of those games that gives me that teensy little bit of stress. But we might play some Splunky to make sure that we stream for a good amount of time. I was playing a little bit last night, and I actually got really far. Had a really good game. I made it to a shop, like a hidden shop that you don't always have access to. Like, I was having a really good game. And then I hit the wrong button. Picked up the item instead of buying it. It was a dog. I picked up the dog and fucking died. It was absolutely tragic. I'll just be able to click on this when we go back. These are crap anyway. Prototypes still. What do we buy at Blister Hill to sell back? I don't know. We'll have to look at prices when we get there. If there's anything good we can buy. It's a good place to sell steel bars too, but that's all I know. I have what's good to sell there. I need to turn off their jobs when I do this. So the jobs are what make everything a pain in the butt. Right there. Show me what you got. I kind of want this stuff. Invalid. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I don't have enough room. I do. Kind of want these. Oh, shoot. I know I talked about this last time, but I love overlooking this, like, fertile valley. It's like everything is hell everywhere. There's, like, the southeast portion of the continent is just an ash-blasted wasteland. With headless skeletons running around, chattering and murdering anything with skin. But this area... Not this area. That's why I like the trader lifestyle. It's been blessed by Okran. Yes, it must have been, right? I like to imagine that, like, they terraformed the planet at some point and it all looked like this. But then during like one of the first wars, they fucked everything up. Are you back to work? Nope. This did not give you jobs again. I have to remember to re-click that. Yeah, we're good. I literally just checked all these. Make some good cash when we get to Blister Hill. We'll see if we can hire a companion as well. Although we might wait till we get back to Squin. I'd actually rather have a non-check for... I'd rather range out with my check and stay at home with my Greenlanders. So we'll see if we can hire a Greenlander here. We also need to find the plastic surgeon at some point so we can rename Bard. Although he does sing. I'll have to ask Stan if maybe he doesn't mind having someone else. As soon as I do this, usually something bad happens. It's like clicking that button spawns enemies. Alright. I don't think these guys have, like, good supplies. I think that's... No, I'm thinking of the other city. Bad Teeth doesn't have a good supply area. This one's got somebody. Or not. Weapon shop. Temple. Clothes shop. It's one of these, right? Mechanical shop, yeah. They usually have stuff that I don't mind at the mechanical shop. Yeah, I was afraid to bring robotics components here, because they're supposed to get mad if you've got anything that's too high-tech, right? Like, I don't think you can sell research here, like advanced research. But they don't mind electrical components, and they buy robotic components for a little bit. Can't afford that shit. Well. Yeah, these two guys don't have a standard general shop. I'll go to the bar. Do I have food? I ate it. He ate it. And there's gotta be somebody to recruit here. Mercenaries, thieves. Moo. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Somebody named Moo? Are you kidding me? Yesterday I saw a woman burned alive merely for looking at a priest funny. Coming here was the worst decision I ever made. The city's no place for a woman and I want out. Are you looking for a hire, Drifter? I'll give you a price that can't be beaten. Yeah? I'm sorry, we can't rename Moo. We will make her slightly taller, though, because having short people... Sorry, no offense to short people, but in the game it gets on my nerves. They stand out better when they're a little taller. I can tell who's mine and who's the AI. God, some of the AI are short. Okay, so that's the only person to get there. Sorry, we had to... Moo had to be named Moo. Actually... Follow Moo. And you... Let's go here. I need to sell one more of these. Alright, and we'll have her mine copper forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Such a wonderful life. Moo. It needs to be named Moopin. Is that a joke I don't get? Maybe. Maybe. Does the clothing shop have cloth? One of these is a clothing shop, right? Clothes shop. I'm afraid to talk to any of the people with Moo. They'll be like, wretched woman or something awful like that. And then try and kill her. I managed to save my Shek the other day by retreating them and having the character that was with them, like, go talk to them. There's, like, a bunch of dialogue choices. And I think I got just the right ones, because they're like, we need these slaves for rebirth. And I'm like, I know how to use my slaves the best. Fun times. 17, 26. Holy crap, you're slow. But you've got boots and you're not overweight. Urban Dictionary it is. I know, like, there's a term, like, not a term, but there's, like, a little saying from Seinfeld, like, the card says moops. It's like, somebody who tries to win an argument off of a technicality instead of, like, actually being right. So, like, the question's, like, the answer is who are the Moors? But the card says moops, so George claims victory, even though the answer is the Moors. You are not disappointed? Oh my. Oh wow. Nope, I'm good on that. George and the Bubble Boy. I'm actually not sure. I never watched the episode. I saw a breakdown of the concept as like an argumentative concept. But I imagine that you're right. I didn't need to know about mooping, Stan. The whole world would have been happier if you'd have kept that knowledge to yourself. I just want you to know that. It's very important to me that you know that. Late night, parents watching Seinfeld, maybe Cheers. Never watched too much of either one of those. My mom liked Friends. That show had its moments. Early seasons of Friends you remember being good? Yeah, it definitely had its moments. And it started raining on us. Cool, but we're bringing a person back. How are you guys doing? I guess I don't need to do this. I could just click the box when I go to sell stuff. Yeah, just go talk to them. Did I forget to buy something? I'm trying to see when... Yeah, there we go. I knew his inventory had to update sooner or later. What do you mean no room for that item? There's clearly room for that item. Okay. For now, we just stock up on these. We might need to do some researching soon. Thinking I need, like... I need the cloth thing, but I've already bought that one. I just need to finish it when the guy gets back. I've already got the cloth one, and then we need one for hemp. The one for cotton is too big. We just don't worry about it. But we need one for hemp, cactus, and wheat straw. So we need like 6 books. Need like 6 books. And then we're not ready to start doing weapons yet because we're nowhere near. We're just not. We're just not. So then let's buy what robotics components we can. Honestly, we could get a better price for them, but that's okay. But plow drivers that can suck your balls? Did they lock your car in? I've heard about that happening. I've never been so unfortunate, but I have heard about that happening. That's a big-ass fucking stack of Hungry Bandits. The Reactive World mod, I think, has bigger mobs. We need to get you some experience where you can fight Ruka, and none of these guys really need any. Do not go help her. You don't even have a weapon, you psychopath. Spent an hour shoveling your driveway in -10. Got it all done, about to go back in. Bastard comes down the street and puts oh, no. What an absolute asshole. Go do your job. You can't help with this. Eat him? Are you sure that you're a deer? Most of your solutions involve eating people. Seems more like a fantastic lion. Or a fantastic bear. I feel like bears solve a lot of their problems by eating things. Just curious. Just make sure you guys are coming all the way home. Then we'll put you on copper mining duty. And then we'll make another run. Once the dominant species on the planet, but the emu uprising forced into her for servitude. Emu are pretty badass. They actually are. A lot of those birds are. The flightless ones, except for penguins. Penguins are cool in their own way because they wear a suit, but they're really, I don't really think of penguins as being like especially like badass or anything. But like cassowaries, do not fuck with a cassowary. A cassowary is just a raptor. It's just a raptor. Like, really. I mean, no, not really, but yes. It's just a raptor. Of you hugging a penguin? No, I have not. Post it in your Discord. I'll go look at it later. Or in my Discord if you want everybody to see. Pog. Oh shit, my leg's asleep. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. Hold on, I have to stand. Oh, I can feel the blood rushing back into my foot. Use this as your profile pic on your work teams. Work teams. Either way. Awesome. I've never been near anything so exotic, I don't think. Trying to think, like, I've been around some weird snakes, but I don't even know what kind. Just some kind of constrictor. And that's about it. I grew up near a cattle farm. Don't let that one make you wonder, you know, about the milk-based name at all. I should say one of the places I grew up was near a cattle farm. I moved a bunch as a kid. Lived in Florida, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina. Now I live in fucking Indiana. I want to go west sometime. I've never been west of the Mississippi. That is a shame. I don't even think I've ever seen it. God, there's got to be people like that in other countries too. Granted, mine's really big, like one of the bigger ones. But there's got to be people like that in smaller countries where they're like, I've never been past such and such road. Oh, my headset's dying. I thought I charged it last night. Hold on. Okay, so you guys should still be able to hear fine. I won't be able to. But for this game, I don't care right now. Fuck, I'm blind. Okay. Yes, you're charging battery, I heard you. Alright. I'm not gonna let that stop me. Samwise Gamgee hadn't been past a small portion of the Shire until events of the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I got to. Rain and I have still not been on our honeymoon over a year later. Maybe we'll go on a big long drive. We've talked about renting a car and just going to go see like the Grand Canyon or something. I don't want to take her car because, you know, if it breaks down, we're a little bit fucked on multiple accounts. And it costs, you know, money to drive places anyway in the long term once you're paying for repairs and new tires and I don't know. It probably costs us more money to rent a car, but it seems safer. Yeah, just gonna go out west. See a bunch of shit. Definitely not this winter, though. When she got her new job, we bought a few things. Like the computer. And the fridge. But they're both really solid investments. Like, we won't need another fridge for years and years and years. Same deal with the computer. We also got a freezer, too. But that was a little bit before. Some of those big rolling freezers. Rain loves to cook. Alright, we're close to Hub. We don't have anything we want to, like, sell or anything, do we? I don't think so. We got a food cube. Should probably grab her some food. Yeah. While we're there. Let's see if these guys attack us. They should be our friends. Especially, maybe not those guys, but... But yeah, so maybe I'll do that soon. Head west. Food cube. And we're almost home. Stores aren't still open, but that's fine. How are you getting at this? Oh, you're a quarter of the way there, so you should have a chance to crit. Yeah, you're making shoddy, which is better than prototype, and you've got a chance to crit standard now. I think standard actually like makes their money back. No, it almost doubles it. Yeah, it'll sell for 175, and it costs like 60, 70 to buy a cloth. I don't know how much. Wait. Ah. So yeah, it's actually a good bit increase, almost 3 times. And then once you're making high grade and specialist, the return on bandanas is just stupid. Infinite money forever and always. Between those and the copper mining, we won't even have to do that much copper mining really because of this. Then we'll get to making swords as well. We'll use some of the swords ourselves for sure. We'll have everybody in our crew decked out with like a katana and an odachi. And then later on, we'll move on to heavier weapons, but we'll probably still keep a katana in the secondary slot. Big weapons are bad indoors. They usually get like a -4 penalty. And you also can't use them while one of your arms is severely injured. So, if, like, it's really good to keep a secondary weapon. The only reason why you wouldn't is fairly early on, you might not have the resources, or people might not have the weight capacity to be able to carry 2 weapons and everything else, and two-handed weapons tend to be pretty heavy anyway with the higher grade ones. Like a Katoon 3 fucking edge, what's it called? Fragment axe? Yeah. The fragment axe weighs like 40 something kilograms. Oh, not the bow wow. Yeah. You don't want this smoke, Bone Dog. Because you're too slow, you're going to be a pain in the ass to even deal with. Oh, she was almost done anyway. Yeah, you're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with, and then I won't get anything for you. And plus, you're a doggo, you don't need to die. We like doggos here. Half my emotes are doggos. Hold on. We got Ivy and Fry. I need to add another funny one to replace one of the 3 Ivy emotes. Ivy doesn't need 3 emotes. Double check to make sure Rain's got her controller hooked up. I think she did, right? Well, I don't. Oh, it's down here. I think it's plugged in. Yeah, it's lit up. It's plugged in. Yeah, I might play a little bit of Splunky here in a bit. No might about it. I think I'm gonna play Splunky here in a bit. Do this for another little while. We've made some progress. Still don't have this guy with any kind of armor. I think this longsword actually belonged to... God, I don't remember who it belonged to. I think it might start on Ruka. But she's also got the plank. So it might just be the plank. That's tempting. To get a bone dog pup this early in the game, we'd have him like stick with one of our copper miners, so he'd run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all day. By the time they're old, which takes like forever, but by the time they're old, they're really useful for fighting. You just have to carry them. But same deal with like a pack bull, for instance. Goats, I think, are useless. Pack bulls carry, yeah, and pack beasts. Do we get a bone dog? I think we get a bone dog. Hold on. I think we get a bone dog. Shoot. I don't want to have to sell that. We'll see. 21 copper. We'll be fine. Yeah, let's take the opportunity to get a pack animal at the very least. That's what we should do, is get a pack animal. Garu have like insane space, and you can pick them up and carry them without too much trouble. Do a little walk. Oh, I wish they would just go to the counter. Shopkeeper can't afford it. Yeah, so they definitely wouldn't be able to afford that. That's 3,000. Oh no. I know why I left the caravan, but I didn't mean to. Fuck. They didn't walk in yet, did they? Oh, they're out here somewhere. No. Ah, okay. I need the dog. Yeah, he's selling the pack beast, the pack bulls, and the bone dog. I wonder if goats are good for anything. It'd be cool if they gave, like, wool or milk. It's literally gonna be a money sink for the longest time. A pack bull would be way better. It's the other side, right? Yeah, that's the issue, is I'm on the wrong side. You are supposed to go do that now. Can I set you to just follow? I need to go to the other one anyway. We haven't had any of that arrive since then. Ah, balls. We're not gonna get shit for what I've got there, but we can always sell the robotic component. That was our plan B there. So we're gonna get a pack beast, I think, because pack beast will be immediately useful. I don't know what they eat. I have to figure out what pack beasts eat. Probably like green fruit or something, right? I think. Yeah, these don't sell for much. It'll be worth it in the long run, I think. You need to be part of... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is buyer's money. Of course, it's the exact same amount. I'm like, why the fuck is that the exact same number? Because I was looking for a 5,000 number. Okay, so pack beast of the Garu or the bull? The bull's more expensive. I'm inclined to believe it's better. It's also 2 days older. Oh wow. Stronger. Alright. Alright. Don't I owe somebody... I know I owe Stan. I think I owe Sloba from earlier, too. But I can't look at my things right now. Sorry, I was scrolling my OBS. Make Sloba a pack mule. Right, how do you feel about being this beast, Sloba? Are you still here? She is thick. She's gonna transport a lot of goods on my shoulder. All right. How slow are you? Oh, baby, you are really slow. All right. Here we go. Of course, the big issue with these guys is that unless you can pick them up and run at full speed, which is the thing that we're going to want to do before we leave, you're going to be stuck leaving them behind against like beak things and shit like that are like too fast to outrun, but you can maybe, you know, you can avoid their hits by being not the slowest person. These guys are way too slow. They just get annihilated by anything. But we can pick up. Hold on. Cancel that. Wait. We can pick him up and run basically as fast. It's because of the spinning motion. The spinning motion provides like a counter. Oh no, I lied. Wait. Yeah, it provides a counterweight as you run back and forth, thus saving you energy and increasing your speed relative to the lost speed from carrying a gigantic ass bull. Spin my head right round, babe. Yeah. I had it wrong though. How's it go? You spin my head right. Go. Yeah. So yeah, that's actually what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna carry Sloba places. Sloba's very slow, and he's never gonna get fast ever. Sloba will never be fast. Sorry, but facts are facts. 'They're always gonna be slow. Also, I have to figure out what we feed you. For calling you slow. Not you. The bull sloba. The bull sloba, not the person sloba. Very different. No. Oh god, I hate the way it looks. Oh no. I am in air. They're not allowed. Oh, okay, he is allowed inside. Okay, yeah. Yeah! You're a bull. Well, you're actually a cow, technically. But not important. You're a bull. You're going to be extremely important. You have so much inventory space. Like, holy crap, you have inventory space for days. And because of the wonky way the game works, I can put as much weight in you as I want, but when I pick you up, you only weigh as much as your bull weighs. So I can run at full speed with you. Well, not you, but you know. It's easier to say you instead of the bull. But it's the bull, not you. You're not a bull. Although I'm sure you are strong like a bull. Or something like that. I don't know. We don't care about the cotton. It's the cactus, the wheat straw. Yeah. And hemp. Hemp as well. If I do this, will it unlock hemp? I don't know how that works. You know what? I'm gonna try. Nope, it didn't. How are we doing here? Hey, our first standard grade. Here, wear this instead. But no, don't. I understand why you just did that. But I need you to not do that. That was dumb. Oh, there's a couple standard grade. Shit. Pins in a different group. Here's another one. Try and get that on somebody. Alright, he's getting ready to come with his load of copper. We don't have a ton. Yep, I'll just do some research for now. And we won't worry about too much else. Pretty soon we'll be making really good money off of all of these. The copper hoard grows. I wonder. Since you don't have jobs, are you just gonna put it back? No, we can just store it all in him. Along with... Well, it's her. I have to remember that. What do they eat? I have to look that up before next session. I have to look that up. Okay, let's speed 3 for a little while. I want to get through all this research before we start heading out again. This will give us some time to build up copper and some time to build up the... Oh, that's also... These take up so much space because you can't stack them under any circumstances. That's going to make selling these a billion times easier. Yeah. I think I'm going to be really happy that I got this bull. This bull is going to be one of the most useful parts of the game for us. A bunch of goats. Ooh, this is an opportunity. Hold on. These don't belong to anybody, right? They're just goats. Okay. You... Ironically enough, please leave Pin Squad. Go to Home Squad, and everybody quit your job and gather up. This is an opportunity. We don't get very many opportunities to get our ass kicked by herbivores. But it's way safer. It's a group activity. Yeah. Might wait till I'm outside the town. That way these guys don't all come help. I kind of want to get my ass kicked. I don't want to go too far outside the town. But just far enough that these guys won't come help immediately. Oh. Well, trouble came to me. Funky looking goats. Okay, is anybody hurt? You got this? Okay, we're gonna get just a little bit further away. Not much. What, did the bull come out here? Oh, he did have a job, now he doesn't. We'll get a little further away, and then we're gonna attack the goats unprovoked. Are you passive for some reason? Yes, you are. That explains why you're not doing shit. Alright, and now we get our ass kicked, probably. Like, I really don't think that at this stage of the game we're ready to take on a herd of goats. I kind of wish our bull would have stayed out of this. I'm glad these guys are coming to help. Although, yeah, see, we're going down. As long as we can save our characters, we're fine. I need you to back away. Oh, nope. You went down. Alright, I need you to heal yourself. And as long as we don't get super unlucky and get mobbed by slavers, we're gonna be A-okay here. You have a job, are you not doing it? What do you mean you don't have a medkit? Did you use it up? Well, okay, I definitely fucked up a little bit then. How close do I have to be? Watch me fuck this up real good. Okay, I don't have to be that close. First aid. Oh, yeah, before I forget. They'll wake back up and kill me. So this is always dangerous, what we're doing here. And it went a little worse than it necessarily needed to, because our person can't walk. But it's really good toughness training. Really good combat training. And we won't die. Almost certainly. How are you doing? Oh, really bad. Went a little worse than it needed to. You need a couple things going there. Shit, this might have been a bad idea. I should have got away sooner. I need like one person to get up. It's gonna be Ruka. I need one person to get up. Before slavers come along. And we're gonna be A-okay. Yeah. We need you not to lose your limbs, because there's no replacing limbs on a animal. They're just without a limb forever. Can you be done with the recovery coma? No, not anytime soon. Ruka's gonna be the next. Hold on. Go first aid Ruka for a little bit. This might have been a mistake. Okay. Get Ruka healed up. And then Ruka can go by... Ruka has a med kit of her own. So Ruka, you go first aid Bard. Alright, we're gonna be fine. Little bit of drama here. A little bit more than I expected. We got our asses beat by those goats. A little harder than I anticipated. But it's very, very important in the early game to get that kind of training. Like, legit, just get your ass kicked type training. You're not dying anymore, are you? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Who are you healing now? Okay, yeah, we gotta get that limb taken care of. Alright, so that puts the kibosh on traveling for a little while. We really did need it, though. It's very important. Hopefully you'll be able to stand. How's Bard doing? He's gonna be fine. Alright, I need you to get over here. Pick up. And the far bar is the one. We need to go up floor 1 and do that. And just, these hungry bandits just need to keep fucking off. Alright, so this is good for a lot of reasons. You're all weird in the ground. Hold on. Do this. Fuck me. Stay. Open. Alright, we pay 100 for the rental, no big deal. Have you come back out here. You're gonna be a minute limping there, but that's okay. I need to make beds of my own, but they cost like fabric that we want to be spending on other stuff right now. Alright. And I'll take you somewhere to sell those, like leather, and we'll take the meat and we'll turn it into meat. Cooked meat. I said to take the meat and turn it into meat. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'll take the meat and turn it into cooked meat, and everybody will be able to eat that. Should he be dead? Yeah. Maybe we'll get here eventually as well. I've got the beds I need, I think. If I sell some stuff on the way. Here, you head over here. I don't think this guy's got any money, but I'll be able to buy food, maybe. Well, that wouldn't do me any good, would it? I need to stop in here then. Yeah. And sell this leather. Go here. Welcome. Yep, we can sell those. That. Buy one of these back. So we need the cash for now. And Luca. Head on down. You're still headed there. You can go home. Still have to figure out what you eat. It's probably like eggplant fruit or whatever the fuck that shit is. Gourd or whatever. Green fruit, there we go. He's ready to go do stuff again, but not entirely. Put them there. You do a little bit yourself. I mean, this sucks for you, but you'll get there eventually. Yeah. You'll totally get there eventually. I definitely should have had somebody come and pick up Pin. There we go. Alright, He's the only one who's like kind of ready to go again, but we paid the 100 for the rental. We'll let him get back up to full. Up to 16 toughness on our main person. 8 on Ruka. I think that experience was going to be worth it. But yeah, this might be a good spot to stop and play some Splunky, though. We ended last session on the 4 of them having their home, and we end this session on the 5 of them recover from getting their ass kicked by some goats. Yeah. Let's save. I don't know how many rounds of Splunky I'll play. Probably not too many. I don't have my headset either. And audio cues aren't always like super important in that game. But I want to be able to hear.